Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Kim here from Kim on a Whim, and let me take you through this a whole lot of mess I got going on. It's about 8:30 in the morning. Everybody is off to school and work, so now it's time for me to do my job, which is to get my house in order because it is an absolute disaster. I had a couple days where I wasn't picking up after anybody, including myself. And this is what happens when I take 2 days off. Maybe two. It may have been three if I'm going to be really honest with you. So let's get into it.
I'm saying we're just friends, but thinking you're my man. And baby, if you knew, hey, I say I'm doing alright, I'm doing just fine, but I'm scattered, and I cry when you're not around, because it matters, dreaming of your kisses in the nighttime, knowing what I'm missing, but I feel like, hey, I say I'm doing alright, I'm fine, but I'm scattered, we're just friends. Oh no, I don't wanna be the one with answers, because I sure don't wanna know which girl you.
So I'm starting in the kitchen like I typically do, and I need to kind of put everything away before I can start on the new mess. So I'm just going to put everything away that's on my drain board, clean pots that are sitting on my stove that just didn't find their way into the cabinets yet. So that's the plan for right now.
Inside, I wish you were my man. Hey, I say I'm doing alright, I'm doing just fine, but I'm scattered, and I cry when you're not around, because it matters, dreaming of your kisses in the nighttime, knowing what I'm missing, but I feel like, hey, I say I'm doing alright, I'm fine, but I'm scattered, we're just friends. Oh, yeah, I'm scattered, we're just friends. Just friends. So I stay awake, I don't wanna be dreaming, 'cause my heart aches when I wake up, it's deceiving. Why, oh why can't it be you and I? Hey, I say I'm doing alright, I'm fine. Hey, I say I'm doing alright, I'm doing just fine, but I'm scattered.
So now I'm going to start on some of the dishes that I have here. You did see that I took the trash out earlier. Today was our trash and recycle day, and I went through the fridge and cleaned out all of our leftovers that weren't good anymore. So now I just have the pile of dishes that are left behind from throwing all of that stuff. I hate throwing food out. It makes me feel so bad all the time, but you know, if we don't eat it, we're not going to eat it, and I just want to get rid of it on trash day, so it's not either sitting in my fridge or sitting out in my trash cans and starting to get weird.
I've tried, written down the words to say, it is time. I've been waiting 5 days to explain how you make me feel inside. Baby, got it all figured out, wanna do this right. There's no doubt in my mind, baby, you're the one. And tonight, I am going all the way. The way you touch my hair, it all goes away. The things I planned, the things I would say, now I keep rambling on. I sound so cliche. What I am trying to do is say I love you. Ooh, 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 and all the things that you do. Ooh, ooh, sounds like a fool, 'cause when you touch my hair, the words goes away. What I am trying to do is say I love you. You don't know how I shiver inside. Doesn't show, but my nerves are inside out. It's because you're not worth less than perfection. Ooh, thought it was in my hands, now
Alright guys, so this dish rack that you see here, I have had this dish rack for I'm going to guess 15 years now. I got this dish rack when we did kind of a cosmetic update to our kitchen, just new countertop, painting cabinets, stuff like that. And I don't have a dishwasher, so this thing is perfect in the sense that it's really long and it holds a lot of dishes. However, that's where the problem comes in. I cannot find the little plastic thing that goes underneath of it that would collect the water that you could just kind of tip into your sink. I have searched everywhere. I even was down at IKEA recently and looked to see. Now, they still have this dish rack. It's a little bit smaller, but even with that one, they don't have the little plastic water collector that you could just tip right into your sink. So if you guys have any suggestions for this, I put a towel under it all the time. However, the towel just then sits on my countertop and it starts to mess with my grout that's on my tiling. So if you guys have any suggestions on what I could put under this instead of just a towel, I would greatly appreciate it. Leave it in the comment sections down below.
And all the things that you do, I'm so in love with you. It sounds so stupid now. What I am trying to do, what I am trying to do, what I am trying to do is say I love you.
I decided to do some yellow gloves today since I just painted my nails the night before, so I was trying to get my nail polish to last for more than 2 days. When my hands are in so much water all the time, I'm lucky if I get a manicure to last me 3 days without starting to chip or needing to polish change. I don't use the gloves that much only because I tend to drop the glasses a lot when I do use the gloves for some reason, so it's a battle. Do I save my fingernail polish or do I save my glasses? Which one of these?
Oh yeah, we're almost there. I'm loving this feeling of something new, just right what I needed. Take me there, we can drive away. Oh yeah. Listen to the midnight radio. Listen to the midnight radio. We can drive through the night, sing along to the midnight radio. Don't wanna wait all my life, can't remain, no delay, gotta let go. A gentle breeze, the night's got a fever, to the moon and back, playing loud in the speakers. You and me, can I marry you right away? Oh yeah. Listen to the midnight radio. Listen to the midnight radio. We can
Teapot shot! Sorry guys, I didn't realize the teapot was in the middle of this shot for so long, but I have a teapot. She's short, she's stout. When I tip her over, she pours out. Go figure. Little teapot.
We can drive through the night, sing along to the midnight radio. Don't wanna wait all my life, can't remain, no delay, gotta let go. Listen to the midnight radio. Listen to the midnight bedhead. You give me falling twice. Yeah, you're an angel and always on my mind. I wanna love you like I do on my own. Yeah, this is what it's about when it's just you and I, and the stars in the sky and the hum of the motor. It's so much better off alone. If I could live all my life tonight, we're not on the road. I wouldn't die, 'cause there's nothing I want more. I wanna stay by your side, yeah, never gonna let you go. Tell me I'm the one.
So this is me attempting to organize my chaos. It's just going through mail that was sitting on the kitchen table and going through my papers. Like I mentioned in a video before, I do couponing, so I get my Sunday papers a couple days later because they sell them at the dollar store for just $1, so it makes it more economical, I should say. So I'm just trying to go through anything that's sitting on the kitchen table because this seems to be the hot spot in my house. The kitchen table and the chair that is right next to my front door, which you'll see in the next scene. It's just, right now it's just a hot mess, and I'll explain that when we get to it. So here I'm just going to do a quick mop with my wet jet. I'm not using the spray that comes with it. I'm using my cleaner that I got from Grove, the Lavender Thyme floor cleaner, which smells really good.
Me far away from my focus, and to my heart I cannot lie. Stars, made of stars, up above, made to fall. Stars, counting stars, and they guide me through the dark. Lonely days left in despair, air is getting heavier, but I do my best to breathe. Dreams of green and filled with bliss, life is so much more than this. So where do you go when nothing's like home? I'm going for the gold.
Wait do you see here? Just finished mopping the floor, and what does she do? Comes out and sniffs, and she's like, hey, it's clean. You need to get me some fresh water so I can make another mess of your clean floor again, because that's just how she rolls.
I got a new friend in my life that is perfect, and you're no longer on my mind. Sun I'll be fine and you'll be gone. When nothing's like home. I'm going for the gold. Turning off the cruise control and take the long way home. Only days left in despair. Air is getting heavier. But I do my best to breathe. But I do my best to breathe. Rings of green and filled with this. Life is so much more than this. So where do you go when nothing's like home? I'm going for the gold. Turning off the cruise control and take the long way home.
I never understood a word they said. Kept running in the woods alone instead.
Joke was on me. I thought I was done dishes. I was always making the mistake of when I was done, I put the last dish up on the drying rack and I would clean my sink. But then guess what? I would then start putting more stuff into my sink and I'm like, really? I just cleaned my sink. So I have lived and I have learned. The last thing I do is clean my sink now, and I have to always go back to my go-to, which is my Clorox, because that just seems to get my sink the cleanest. I will bust out my Barkeeper's Friend for any of the scratches that I get in my sink, because it is a enamel porcelain sink, so it does get a lot of scratches from my pots and pans, but my go-to for everyday cleaning the sink is always going to be my Clorox bleach.
Someone will end up getting hurt again. There's no need to play pretend. Why don't you stay, 'cause I could really use a friend. Stay, please stay, 'cause my heart really needs a man. Somewhere, somehow, I guess I lost it all. Stay here with me.
Wow, guys, that kitchen cleanup took so much longer than I thought it was going to. But now I'm in the living room, and this is that second hot spot that I was telling you guys about. This is the chair that is right at my front door, and it gets everything thrown on it. Handbags, jackets, sweaters, you name it, it's there always. And shoes, always shoes, because they're at the front door. And we try to take our shoes off when coming in. Doesn't always happen, but we try. And here I have a pile of stuff that just needs to get into my car. I need to take it to the Goodwill. It's stuff that my son went through his clothes because he grew like a foot over the summer. I don't know how that happened, but I need to just take the clothes that he went through that no longer fit him to the Goodwill. And then I have a couple returns. I bought new curtains that weren't quite the right color for my living room, so I need to return those. And I figure get them in the car so that way when I'm out, I will return them.
Stay, please stay, 'cause my heart really needs a man. Somewhere, somehow, I guess I lost it all. Stay with me.
I don't think there's a day that goes by that I don't have laundry piled up on the back of my sofa. As I'm doing this voiceover, I look over at my sofa, and yet again, there are piles of laundry on my sofa. It is never ending.
And we're dancing in the park. Nothing's wrong with when I start, 'cause you look better in the dark. Oh, counting days, I made it through without someone like you. We're running out of light. Time is changing day to night. just unknown, and you're not that someone who will find my heart and bring peace to my mind. So move on, 'cause I will find the way on my own. Now life is happening and I don't wanna miss a thing. Letting go is not a sin. Oh, counting days, I made it through without.
So now that I found some of the mismatched socks and they're put away, I'm going to move on to dusting my tables in the front room here. And yes, that is Halloween decorations that you see still up on my mirror. I took them down this weekend. I did this video before, so it was still Halloween time at that point, and I think I'm just going to take a minute before I put my Christmas decorations up. I'm just not ready to do Christmas yet. I want to kind of ease into the Thanksgiving. I usually don't put my Christmas decorations up until after Thanksgiving, but this year I might put them up a little early. I think the kids are still excited about it, and I know my daughter likes to decorate for all of the holidays. She doesn't like taking the decorations down, but she loves putting all the stuff up.
Oh, you keep saying fine, but I'm not in line. No, no, not this time. 'Cause I will find the way on my own. 'Cause I am out of control. My body and my soul don't wanna be whole. I don't wanna be for you. I'm just unknown, and you're not that someone who will find my heart and bring peace to my mind. So move on, oh, 'cause I will find the way on my own. You better turn up. You better be there when I shake. Watch me rockin' if I can't stop. If I should fall, just go ahead. Go and catch me, baby. Ooh, I live it. That's my tune. Choo-ah, choo-doo-ah. Ooh, I love it. Crank it up, yeah, yeah, yeah. Turn it up on a higher level. Turn it up, we got this. Turn it up on a higher level. Turn it up, we got this. Turn it up on a higher level. Turn it up, we got this. Turn it up on a higher level. Turn it up.
Alright guys, so I'm going to finish up by vacuuming in this room and vacuuming all through the house. As you can see, Coco's just relaxing in my chair over there. Not sure why she's doing this now, but she likes to sit in this chair, which is fine, although I don't have a cover for it, so now she's getting hair all over my chair, which I had the vacuum out, so I guess I'm going to be vacuuming this chair more often now. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up. Be sure to be subscribed to my channel and hit that notification bell so you can see as my videos are popping up. Bye for now, guys.
Turn it up on a higher level. Turn it up.